Hi, you guys. All right. So this video is going to be about arrays. So there's 9 questions. All right. With JavaScript array variables, we can store several pieces of data in one place. You start an array declaration with an opening square bracket, end it with a closing square bracket, and put a comma between each entry like this. Modify the new array, myArray, so that it contains both string and a number in that order. All right, let's get eyes on this. All right, on to the next one. You can also nest arrays within other arrays, like below. This is also called a multi-dimensional array. Create a nested array called myArray. And as you can see, I did this because I thought I was recording you guys, but I really wasn't. So all I did was put a bracket, Monique 33, another bracket, Mo to the 5. We can access the data inside arrays using indexes. Array indexes are written in the same bracket notation that strings use, except that instead of specifying a character, they're specifying an entry in the array. Like strings, arrays use zero-based indexing. So the first element in an array has an index of 0. Const array equals 50, 60, 70. Console.log array 0, const data equals array 1. The console log array 0 prints 50 and data has the value 60. Create a variable called myData and set it to equal the first value of my array using bracket notation. All right, create a variable named myData. Let's take this one step at a time. Set it to equal the first value of my array. A variable called my data and set it to equal the first value of my array using bracket notation. No. The variable my data should equal the first value of my array. The variable my data should equal the first value of my array. Okay, you guys, so all that time I had the M was capitalized when it should have been lowercase. Unlike strings, the entries of arrays are mutable and can be changed freely, even if the array was declared with const. Example, const our array. Our array now has the value of 15, 40, and 30. Note, there shouldn't be any spaces between the array name and the square brackets like array 0. Although JavaScript is able to process this correctly, this may confuse other programmers reading your code. Modify the data stored at index 0 of my array to a value of 45. Okay, guys, let's get eyes on this. Let's figure out what we actually just did there. So we made the first, this 18 is really 45 because it's the first one in that array of numbers. We changed it. Modify the data stored at index 0 of my array to the value of 45. All right, so that's what we did. One way to think of a multidimensional array is an array of arrays. When you use brackets to access your array, the first set of brackets refers to the entries in the outermost, the first level array, and each additional pair of brackets refers to the next level of entries inside. In this example, subarray has the value of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nested subarray has the value of 10, 11, 12. And element has the value of 11. There shouldn't be any spaces between the array name and the square brackets like array 00, and even this array is not allowed. Although JavaScript is able to process this correctly, this may confuse other programmers reading your code. Using bracket notation, select an element from my array such that my data is equal to 8. Okay, you guys, so now I get it. You're gonna go, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. And then within this one is 0, 1, 2. This is 1, 2. So to get 8, we're gonna go 2 because 0, 1, 2. The 8 is inside of this one. and then 0, 1, 8 is in the first position. An easy way to append data to the end of an array is via the push function. Dot push takes one or more parameters and pushes them onto the end of the array. Example, push dog 3 onto the end of the myArray variable. Okay, you guys, we did it. myArray / push. And just push it on the end. So then dog 3 should be at the end of this. Let's go to the next one. Another way to change the data in an array is with the .pop function. .pop is used to pop a value off of the end of an array. We can store this popped off value by assigning it to a variable. In other words, .pop removes the last element from an array and returns that element. Any type of entry can be popped off an array, numbers, strings, even nested arrays. The first console log will display the value 6, and the second will display the value 14. Use the pop function to remove the last item from myArray and assign the popped off value to a new variable removed from myArray. You should use pop on myArray. Okay, you guys. So I was right about the first part, but okay, we're going to create a variable called remove from my array. It already knows what to do. You don't have to tell it. It's just knows. So for that, you're going to go my array dot pop. And then console log removed from my array. Okay, so then we're going to do the semicolon, and you see it does. It shows cat 2. That is so interesting how the computer knows how to do that. I didn't have to tell it. All right. Gosh, on this. Pop always removes the last element of an array. What if you want to remove the first, though? That's where shift comes in. It works just like pop, except it removes the first element instead of the last. Okay, so this should be easy, you guys. Use dot shift function to remove the first item of the array and assign the shifted off value to a new variable removed from array. All righty, we're back. Not only can you shift elements off of the beginning of an array, you can also unshift elements to the beginning of an array, i.e. add elements in front of the array. Unshift works exactly like push. Instead of adding the element at the end of the array, unshift adds the element at the beginning of the array. After the shift, our array would have the value jcat. After the unshift array would have the value happy jcat. Add Paul 35 to the beginning of the my array variable using unshift. This should be easy too, you guys. Let's do this. I forgot my semicolon. Hold on one second here. Oh, this was my bad. I put shift instead of unshift. I need to figure out what that means. Hold on, because I was getting shift and unshift confused. Not only can you shift elements off the beginning of the array. Okay, we must have did shift earlier. That was to take something off of it. So to put something on it is unshift. I was confused. So here's the answer. Let's move on. Create a shopping list in the variable myList. The list should be a multidimensional array containing several subarrays. The first element in each subarray should contain a string with the name of the item. The second element should be a number representing the quantity, i.e. chocolate bar 15. There should be at least 5 subarrays in the list. Okay, guys, let's create our list. What do we want from the store? I think what we would like is some tortillas. Tortillas. Need about 2 of those. Then we need some pinto beans. We need about 3 cans of those. Then we need some white rice. Let's just put rice. We need 1 thing of that. Comma. 1, 2, 3. This will be our 4th item. We need some cheese. Say about 2 bags of cheese. Then we need some avocados. Let's get about 5 of those. Okay. See if we did this right real quick. Still got it right. So all we do is just put a comma in between the arrays. Okay. All right, in JavaScript, we can divide up our code into reusable parts called functions. We're on functions, you guys. So I think this is over for us. I will see you in the next video. We will talk about functions. So see you later.